Hello everyone. Moja Love has parted ways with popular Sizoktola presenter Xolani Khumalo. The TV channel stated in a statement on Friday. The statement reads as follows. Members of the public and the media are hereby notified that Moja Love TV channel has terminated its relationship with Mr. Xolani Khumalo, a presenter in one of the company's leading shows, Sizoktola. Xolani is embroiled in a criminal case at a Palm Ridge Magistrates Court where he faces a charge of murder. In July, the presenter was placed at the center of the death of an alleged drug dealer Robert Kicks Fari, who died shortly after a visit from Khumalo and his television crew while filming an episode of Sizoktola. In a statement released by Xolani Khumalo Foundation in September, the Moja Love presenter was advised to hand himself over to the police. The foundation said the South African Police Service has requested that Xolani Khumalo hand himself over in connection with an incident that occurred at one of the last drug busts. Xolani Khumalo and the team operated according to the strictest standards of the professionalism when engaged in securing accountability from those that sell drugs and choose to harm communities. In May, the Sunday World publication reported that Khumalo was living in fear of being assassinated after receiving death threats from faceless drug dealers. The publication exclusively revealed that Khumalo and the channel's CEO Obutau had been receiving death threats on their cell phones from unknown people who threatened to kill them if they did not end the show. Moja Love spokesperson Nonzokazi Xolani said on Friday that the channel will not be commenting on any matters relating to Khumalo at this stage and wished Xolani the best in his future endeavors. Khumalo is out on 20,000 rand bail and is due back in court on November 21, pending a decision by the Director of the Public Prosecutions on whether the matter should be transferred to High Court for trial. We are now moving on to the expelled member of the EFF, Vusi Khoza. Despite being criticized by the Economic Freedom Fighters leader Julius Malema, ousted Member of Parliament Vusi Khoza said he still respects Malema and believes the endorsement of his expulsion was ill-advised by hyenas and vultures close to him. The former EFF KwaZulu-Natal leader was expelled last month by the party's Central Command team after a disciplinary hearing found him guilty of breaching party rules for refusing to resign as a Member of Parliament. Khoza was ordered to resign as a Member of Parliament as a consequence of failing to hire 20 buses to transport KwaZulu-Natal supporters to Johannesburg for the party's 10-year celebrations. Malema publicly endorsed Khoza's expulsion. When he was asked about the effects of ousting him and 62 councillors so close to national elections, he responded and said, "How can that person make you lose votes if they cannot bring a bus? That thing is not a human being. Let him go and plow in the field in the village." Meanwhile, Khoza told Times Live publication that he believed Malema's comments about him were a result of some party members close to the leader telling lies about him. He said there might be nothing wrong with the leader, but he might be surrounded by people who lie to him or misrepresent certain things. I still have respect for him, but the biggest challenge is that he's surrounded by hyenas, vultures, and scavengers. All I'm saying is we must be mindful of those things. Khoza did not mention names but said this was based on his observations during his time in the party. He was formally removed as a Member of Parliament on Wednesday after EFF Deputy Leader Floyd Shibambo wrote to Speaker of Parliament Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula. Khoza's appeal is expected to be finalized next week, but he said judging from Malema's comments, his time was done with the EFF. He said it appears that the appeal will just be a formality. He maintained he had no problem with consequence management being implemented but believed steps taken against him and the councillors were too harsh. He went on to say for a party to function optimally, you must have some form of consequence management. I, however, have a problem with the harshness of the sentence. I think it was unreasonably harsh. It lacked humanity and compassion. You have councillors who came through in 2021 and just started to get their lives in order, but now they are expected to resign, which means they have lost everything. I think it was too much and should have been handled differently. Khoza said he had no regrets about joining the party after leaving the African National Congress. He said, "I have no regrets. I joined the party because I believed in it. I played my role when I was given the responsibility to lead it in KwaZulu-Natal and did so with distinction, because you can only measure that with the results and the growth of the party. I have an appreciation of the opportunity I was given. I learned a lot and grew a lot. I'm looking forward to the next step. One thing is for sure, I'm not going down. I'm going up, even if it means I must start afresh like I did with the EFF." The appeal over the expulsion process of councillors is expected to take place later this month. Vusi also tweeted this: "I have enough love and respect for this leader, one of the best in this country, Africa and the world. His biggest challenge is that he is surrounded by hyenas, vultures and scavengers. This is my last salute to you, CIC, as we part ways. Pity it ended this way. One love, salute." We are now moving on to a trial within a trial of Senzo Meyiwa. The defense has accused police officers of fabrication as evidence linked to the arrest of Bongani Ntanzi emerged in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial on Thursday. The South African Police Service Cold Case Unit Officer Sergeant Vusi Khoza was among the officers who arrested Ntanzi at his Phokeng home on 16 June 2020. On Thursday, led by State Advocate George Baloyi, Mokhane told the Gauteng North High Court in Pretoria how he had been on the case since December 2019 when investigating officer Brigadier Bongani Gininda, who is also the head of the National Cold Case Unit in Pretoria, got information about the death of the footballer Senzo Meyiwa, who had been gunned down at the home of his girlfriend Xolani Khumalo in Vosloorus in October 2014. He said, "While we were conducting an investigation, the name of Bongani Ntanzi came up and there was an informer who had told us he was involved." The court is in a trial within a trial to determine if the alleged confessions made by Vusi Khoza, Sibiya and Bongani Ntanzi were made freely and voluntarily. Mokhane said they could not find Ntanzi for 6 months until they traced him to a mine in Western area. Mokhane said while they were investigating Ntanzi, they found other cases implicating him in a murder in Nongoma and drugs in Vosloorus. Sergeant Mokhane said he was with the late Sergeant Mabena and officers from Phokeng Police Station when they arrested Ntanzi on June 16, 2020. They had an informer who tipped them off about Ntanzi's whereabouts, and they found him at his property with his Tswana girlfriend. He said, "We knocked at the room and informed him we are the police, and he opened. He was with his Tswana girlfriend. He was informed he was a suspect in the Nongoma murder case where a firearm has been found. I asked him what he knows about the Nongoma case. I informed him of his rights and handcuffed him. We were arresting him for the Nongoma case." Ntanzi was booked and processed at Phokeng Police Station, and they left at the station at about 9 p.m. before arriving at Pretoria North Police Station about 10 p.m. where it was noted he had no injuries. Ntanzi was asked about his whereabouts on October 26, 2014, the day Meyiwa was killed, and he said he was at work at the Sibanye Stillwater mine in Western area. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.